Up next on Live It Up, it's a fascinating segment about how you can grow food. Our next guest is Richard Campbell. Welcome to the show, Richard.
Thanks for having me here, Donna. I love it that I'm here. Thank you so much.
We met the other day because you showed up at my doorstep with some sand, some rock, and some seeds.
You got it.
Okay, you invented a science that actually helps plants grow. Can you tell us about that? Geological something.
It's a tongue twister.
All right.
It's geological agriculture, or geoag, or commonly referred to as gravel gardening. I accidentally discovered with my uncle about 25 years ago that rocks had nutrients capable of plant life. And so, yes, I showed up with your doorstep with river rock, also referred to as sedimentary rock. Sedimentary rock is rock that is made up of the sediment of the sea. Dead fish that fossilizes into rock over thousands of years makes the rock.
So you literally came to my house. We took a water bottle, plastic water bottle, cut off the top.
Yep.
You put in some sand.
Yep.
You put in some rock.
Yep.
You put in some seed.
Yep.
Put in more rock.
Yep.
Filled it up with water.
Yeah.
Well, and it's already starting to sprout.
Yeah, that was 4 days ago, and you can see that already this particular plant was planted 4 days ago from seed. The rest were planted 10 days ago from seed. This aloe was placed in gravel about a year ago.
Okay, so this is mine.
Yes,
this
that
is
is
my
yours.
little water bottle.
That's your water bottle.
The sprouts are inside.
From 4 days ago, yes.
It's fantastic.
Yes.
So your idea is to help people have sustainable gardens of their own, to grow their own food, their own nourishment. Healthy food. Correct.
Well, I'm the messenger that river rock can support plant life.
Okay.
And that action or innovation or invention or accidental invention just happens to be able to help a lot of households, people, and those who are seeking access to nutrition or the whole global food security paradigm, because sedimentary rock is available everywhere there's an ocean, river, or lake, generally speaking.
And I told you I grew up along the Mississippi River and the Missouri River, and we're here near the ocean. So I literally asked you, could you just go out and just scoop it right up? And you said yes.
Yes. Rock that is formed in water is capable. So when you go to your beaches and all that kind of thing, now we say for your beaches and your streams and your lakes and your houses, only go there for survival purposes, meaning that you can't go to your local Ace Hardware and get river rock for yourself like I do. You don't necessarily want to go and disrupt the geological aspects of your environment. But know that if pinch comes to shove, push comes to shove, you could.
Okay.
You could go to your stream. You could go to the ocean on your beach front and take the shells and rocks and gather them into a garden and plant seeds and then eat.
You said accidental scientist because your uncle threw a watermelon seed.
By accident.
By accident, and all of a sudden it grew a watermelon.
Yes, I was sitting this I was right before I went to Peace Corps, Mali. I was sitting in his house watching television. She's like, Richard, come outside and explain to me this phenomenon. I was like, okay, I guess I'll come out and explain to you a phenomenon. You're here, you're dean of the Meharry Medical School. You're a doctor. Your wife's a doctor, my great aunt. How am I going to explain to you a phenomenon? And what I saw outside was rocks, and then a vine, and then a little watermelon. And then he said, Richard, why am I looking at that watermelon? I said, oh, that's because the roots are below the rocks in the soil. He says, no, that's fabric under those rocks. And I pulled the hand back, and I saw the growing of the roots along the bottom of the fabric, and I theorized that, well, it's possible that those rocks are providing food for that watermelon, one, because we're looking at it. Can I go back and watch television? He's like, no, this is impossible. It's not really, this is not supposed to happen. And I said, well, rocks are gems or minerals, and minerals are nutrients and vitamins. They're at least cousins. You know, nature, mica, sulfur, when you crumble it up, it turns to dust, add water, who knows what it can do.
And you have grown not just like these sprouts and things. You have tomato plants that are 8 foot tall. What types of things have you grown? And a lot of it's in this book, right? So this book is now going to be at Barnes & Noble everywhere.
Yep, Barnes & Noble, thanks to Cardinal Publishing with Tom Doherty and that gang over there. They set us up at Barnes & Noble with that new title, Riverstones Grow Plants. And it's basically the story from that watermelon seed watershed moment to now. To basically until October. I think the last photo in there was taken October probably 7th of this year. So it tells the tale of geological agriculture, the modern day science of growing plants in rocks without soil and fertilizers.
And no pesticides. You don't
No
need
pesticides,
a thing.
no.
You just set it up and it grows.
And it's permanent. So
Okay.
like these plants here, so like these string beans, you know, you can take them out and then take that
Okay, let me see that.
and put it somewhere else.
And put it where? In another set of
And another
river rock.
Yeah, so some may use this to germinate. So this rock is 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 years old already. So the 80 years that we mess around with it doesn't matter to the lifetime of the rock. So in our purposes, this river rock is permanent. So we're going to always be able to grow beans, peas, alfalfa sprouts, lettuce, and continue to grow aloe in rock. And you can always get it clean. The root physiology is also slightly different than in soil.
It's pretty this way too.
Yeah, it's pretty that way too. Yeah. It's a real clean,
It's health. Health.
completely healthy, complete access to food overnight for any population seeking immediate nutrition.
I am so happy to know you. Like I said, you came to my home. You helped me understand the technology. It's a science, as you said, and you coined that phrase. And they said, yes, it's a new science. You discovered a new science.
Well, in this case, the days of the world, it's a little difficult for the days.
Right.
So it's me.
It's you, yourself, and you.
It's me,
so it's
myself,
Riverstones
and me.
Grow
Yes.
Plants.
Yes.
Richard Campbell, thank you very, very much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
We hope you enjoyed this segment. I know I'm certainly using this to grow my own food, and I hope you will too. You can get the book at Barnes & Noble.